So we are on to last 3. I am going to put these slightly different spots on the table so there's a better chance that I actually get some buds. What a mess. Please be the blue ones. These. I've had these before. Now I'm a little bit curious because there's also a variant of just like this, but it comes in a box like all the others do, but it's just this, literally with cardboard box behind it. And it sounds, I don't know, and so I wonder if there's a difference between the two, quality-wise. These I've had before, these I know are good, or maybe, these are just earphones by the way, there's no specs listed. The box variant might list the specifications. Excuse me. But, yeah, I don't know. So I wonder if they're different enough, but I would think, not enough to warrant, they look similar. Can I get this tape off? And how are we doing on time? Like a minute left? Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll cut here and start recording. Alright, so here we go. It's up nicely. This is another one where, like, it's got a case, yes, but the same thing as the others, it doesn't stay closed. This comes with multiple tips, though, which is the advantage of this one. But I don't think there's size difference as much as they are color.
Hold it so I can see the tips.
Actually, there is some size difference between the two black ones.
Hold it so I can see the tips.
I'm trying to.
Just take your hand away.
And I'm trying to get them out, too. How's that?
Good.
Okay. This is weird how it's wrapped up. So, right, they do come with a case. Twisted funny. And it wraps back around this other way. Comes down. So, right, then, let's investigate. So these... Ooh, these are different. These are a little more stiff, these black ones, compared to these big black ones. I like the big black ones nicer for the feel. I'm gonna use the big black ones. And let's test out, feel these gray ones too. Okay, we've transferred some clips off of the camera, gotten that taken care of. Fun. So we have, oh yeah, we were on these. That's right. My mind was a bit distracted by honey mustard onion pencils. Those things are so good. Interesting, there's a bit of reddish to them. So we were finding out ear tip wise. So it's like the red kind of wants to rub off onto these. Weird. That's weird. There's like some spots where it looks like the earbud has specifically dug into the plastic. Almost has a waxy surface to it. Okay, that's weird. Weird, weird, weird. The black tips already on there kind of feel the best. Especially compared to these other black ones that are hard to get out. They maybe seem a bit bigger, but less stiff, is what it seems like to me. So we'll give each of the tips a try, but for the starters, for me, I think these are going to be the best fit. And oh, these do say the right and left. Wait, no. No, they both have a circle with an R on them. So either somebody put the wrong plastic housing on, or that's a copyright circle. Okay. Hopes up. These I've had before. I mean, I've never gotten them to fit perfect. I have to try different tips. My ears are not the same size, but let's see if these sound as good as they used to. Yes, they do! Excuse me. I love this song. Now, it's not like a song that I would listen to repeatedly every day. I have listened to it a bunch. There are other music, like Sky Full of Stars is my favorite song. I listen to that way more than this. But, I mean, it's a song I can use in the video. But I do like it. They've got good sound. They actually have some bass to it. The bass is almost a little bit heavier than the highs and stuff, but the quality sound is indicative of all the other actual earbud, like... I'm gonna have to, when I'm watching this footage, I'm gonna have to look at the footage to remind myself of exactly what the earphones... When I'm recording the sample for you guys, too, will be that way as well. Which, you guys should be hearing samples all along there if I remember to edit this right. So, yes. Whoops. Test the finickiness. A little bit finicky, I got like 1 puff of static. But, no. Okay. Seal of approval. Yes. But... And I'm gonna make this fast by putting a white one on one side and the other black one on the other side. Oh, I didn't do the ear switch either, but that's okay, because they sounded good in both ears. Let's fire up my music. This way I get a test. I think I like the original tips better. They're more comfortable. Ow, especially my left ear. Doesn't like the black. But the fit is okay. That's going to be another video when I'm got a full... Maybe not. I shouldn't do full tummy on that. But when I'm fine getting dizzy. Okay. Yeah. And just to confirm... Pop that off. It is nice that it does come with different tips, but they're almost about the same size. I mean, yeah, like the other one, the ones I've had before, it was really just about color. Like, they were a whitish earbud, and like, do you want a pink tip, or a white tip, or a green tip? Okay, I like the original tips on there better. They feel higher quality. It's almost like... It's kind of like they spent 5 cents on these white ones and these other black ones, and 10 cents on these ones here. I like these better. So others are more stiff if you needed a stiffer fit. Seal of approval. Well, yeah, that's the phone call coming in downstairs. Now, fitting these back in the case. But without my cameraman right now, or camera woman, I should say. I just want to see if it's easy to get these in nice-like. Where do these go? Oh, I see how they're supposed to go. No, I don't know how these are supposed to... Oh. Yeah, the cord goes down that way, so... Okay, oh, that's right, that's how they went in, so... I'll show you guys. So... They don't really properly stay in, but that's how they're supposed to go. Just like that. I have no idea what you guys can see, because the camera's not aimed for me. And just in case you missed it, there's the weird parts where it's like the cable dug into the plastic. Like it got hot or something. And the way they have these wound up is like this. You go like this. You go around right like that. But then you stop. And you wind it the other way. Oops. Yeah, so then you stop it right like here. And you wind it the other way. It's probably just easier to wind it straight across, like wind it all the way around, like what I did when I had these. I didn't really use the case though. Oops, it's coming out a bit. Come on. Not easy to wind it the way that they do. Where's the lid? Dash it all. Right, I misplaced the lid for these. I know it's somewhere... It's somewhere around here, but I think the point of them... Oh, here we go. That's clear. The point of them winding it so that you go around one way, and then you go around the other way. The point of them doing that is so that you can so that it like makes the cable bulge out a little weird and keep the case on. But if you do it right, like I mentioned, you can kind of do that. There's also, you can kind of, I can see some weird holes in the back. Boom. Some more holes. So,
You want to do that again? I'll zoom up.
you nodded yes, but then,
That's because I saw not the camera.
but yeah, see? Holes. So, anyways. So yeah, these get my seal of approval. The case is okay. You, if you wanted to, you could dollar store super glue and a Velcro on both sides, or just across the top, another Velcro piece of here so it wraps around. A rubber band, a million ways you could hold that together. Alright, so we've got 2 left. I want to review the blue ones. No, they're going to be last out of all the ones that the spinning wheel chooses. Here we have these earbuds. 35mm audio jack, frequency 20 kHz. Impedance 16 ohms, 60 milliwatts power handling, 48-inch cable. These ones, a teacher, the case feels nice, but a teacher left a review on them saying she got them as an end-of-year gift for her class and forgot about the gems or the rhinestones in them, the fake rhinestones, but the boys just picked them out. So that's something that I'm curious. I want to leave mine in, but I may at some point later pick out one of them to get an idea of if it would look absolutely horrendous with that. How does this work? But, you know, and then I glue it back in, because I'm not taking these out. I want my ears to sparkle. So that pops out. This kind of reminds me of the wind-up twisty mechanism on the other one. So oh, nice. This is a nice case. It has those. Those fit in nice and tight, so they're not coming out anywhere. This is a legitimate case. Right, they got it bunched up on one side, which is weird. I don't know if that's meant to help it stay in better. Now, let me really quickly try, because this... Let's see that. Yes! Okay, we have a winner on the case. This is a case winner. Sit back down. So let's undo this. And while we're on the case here... like a detective thing. So I'm going to just see, can I just wind it up like any normal person would do, not that weird. I'm going to wind it up and bunch it up on one side with a twist type thing. So yes, I can wind it up. This cable does stick out awkwardly a bit there, but what I can do then is just bring it through this bottom piece here. And so I'm wrapping it around like, I don't know, okay, they don't perfectly stay in, but I'm able to get it. I'm going to do one this way, because that feels too tight for my liking. So you put it one that way, and then you wrap it around the back there, right? And then you kind of slide it. Oh no, it's falling out. Come on. Okay, I got it to stay in. As you can see, it's flat. I thought you were zoomed in still. But
Right, I was, but then you moved it higher.
So you can see it's flat on the back. Then I'm just going to put the top on. I mean, it would be nice if there was maybe some actual cover, because this pop out, dangle about, but it doesn't really do that. This takes the cake for the best case yet. So get these if you want ones with a nice case. And then you can pick the stones out. I don't know what it's going to look like. That will be maybe possibly another video. I'll try and remember to do that with the shake test video. Already got a lot of editing ahead of myself. These also do come with different tips. Now the tips on these are the same color, so I think it's a size difference. Let's see. These tips, yeah, these tips seem a little bit bigger than the others. Or smaller, I'm not sure. They seemed a little bit longer, but maybe a little bit smaller, I don't know. So there's the difference here. They feel kind of like the ones in the other case, the square case, not the music ones. Getting excited towards the end here for the final ones. They're nice and sparkly, I like that. The rhinestones do look good, but then again, that's pretty easy to do with plastic rhinestones. Ow. Yeah. Fit's not so great, so I'm just gonna swap out for one and try that quickly. See, this feels bigger. And the initial ones feel like too big. Right, that's bigger. Okay, it fits okay there. Okay. So, my ears seem to like this kind of... Yeah, this is a decent fit. My ears seem to like this, so... Weird noise from rubbing the cable over there. Start the music again. Hurting a little bit on the left, but my ears could get used to that. They kind of expand with some of the buds sometimes. The sound is good. There's more highs than bass, but you can still hear it. A little bit uncomfortable. Is it finicky? Yeah, my phone just said I unplugged them. That's not good. Super finicky. This is a disappointment. Aww. No, okay. Well. Now that just... okay, there we go. We got the best possible sound. Okay, they're not as bad as the other ones. I'll demo those sometime. That one's my backpack. So, if they get bumped, it might make the sound quieter in one ear. It might make the sound not as good, sound far away. If they get twisted, which is less likely... Ow, this kind of hurt my ears. Then they might stop playing. So, yeah, they take the cake for the case. They look cool. I mean, rhinestones. Dude, sparklies. Fling. A little bit more of a women's type of a thing, really, but... So, it's a toss-up. I mean, maybe you get lucky and get a better pair. The case almost makes it worth it, but then they are kind of finicky, so I wouldn't... You know, while we're here, I just want to see if, like... Nice. So that little part right there will fit one of the other tips and make it stay in. So you could get these, and if they break, then get another pair and use them for the case. They would hold them nice. I still wish I had my favorite pair of earbuds that were like, I'll talk about them later, but we got them on a nice sale, and they were the best. They fit, they had cushion tips. They were the blue/graphite earbuds by JLab with the cushion fins. Oh man, I still have a lot of the tips from them. Put these back in their box. So, yeah. They win for the case. Now the case is a little bit more loose. Yeah, so they win for the case, but they kind of sort of fail at the buds part, but it's okay. I don't know. So yeah, maybe you get better luck than I do. I would be willing to say give these a try. That's the case. So that leaves the last one, no more spinny wheel of anything. These, no microphone, these just have a volume control. which I had some $5 earbuds from Smith's years ago that eventually ended up sadly breaking. Or I think I might have accidentally ruined them because of trying to glue them back together. But they had a volume control that wasn't very good. Oh, I forgot to read. Where did the... which packing was it? Right, this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So this is, again, that side thing, 48-inch cord, the plus 5 centimeter thing, 20k hertz, power capability, 60 milliwatts. This is a really dumbed down version of the specs, but it gives us an idea. So at the 20 hertz, it's probably 30k, whatever the other one was. But yeah, so the other ones that I had were similar to these, but they were a flat cord also. They had, what am I thinking of? Oh yeah. They had a slider for the volume control, and that didn't work very good. It was like basically changing the conductivity of the metal inside. Didn't work very good. Okay, so these instantly have a very similar design to these green ones. Which is not a bad design. I remember not liking them. Let's see the... Does this... Okay, wow. That piece of plastic is on a little bit better than... Okay, this one, that one's a little bit more loose, so yeah. But similar... The other thing, too, with these, they don't modify the volume on your phone. They have to have a 4-pole plug to do that, but there's only 3 poles. It's just a volume slider. Looks like up is quieter, down is louder. They've got some bumps. I want to zoom in and see that. So I wonder if the... I think this dial will be better than this slider. Because the slider was also... This feels nice and somewhat smooth. The slider was also a bit sticky. You know, so with these, though... You do have to have your volume on your phone up all the way for it to really be full effective. So but even on the other one, I find a good volume on my phone, so it should be all the way quiet right now. This pulls apart a little bit easier. Ow. Okay, these feel uncomfortable just like the last ones, the green ones. So let's test this out. The volume control does work, and very nicely too. So let's turn my phone up all the way. Okay, I can't hear anything. They get nice and loud. They get even a little bit too loud, but this is nice. This is something that I like. Like, I've got a pair of Beats headphones. They've got volume rocker, but it only works with Apple. But I was so excited when I got this from a random friend gift, and like, whoa, and volume rocker. Oh, it's only Apple. What a dumb. Those are for another video too. I want to talk about those maybe, but this is nice. I like this. Okay, I like the volume slider so I can change volume easily. Is the plug finicky? Oh, no. Disappointment. That plug is finicky. I've just activated Google. No! This is one of the pairs I was really excited about. Google was saying something, but the volume was quiet. So let's see, it's twist, okay, but is it this? Okay, pocket test. Okay. I can walk down the sidewalk. I can go to the grocery store. I can sing. If I bump something, like bump the counter, if it's like, here's the handle, and it's like... Okay, so... Take these off now. Oh. Not the most comfortable. The volume control works nicely, very nice, especially compared to that other one I mentioned. And, does it want to Okay, yeah, I'm not going to separate this because I kind of tempting to see what's inside, but I don't want little pieces I really have to figure out. So, yes. I was able to wedge my fingernail in there and separate it. Again, dollar store super glue, but be very careful where you put it so you don't break the slider on this one. Not the most comfortable, but they sounded decent compared to like all the others. They sounded decent. The real problem occurs with the finickiness when twisting, but the bumping like this, it made a little bit of staticky sound, but it didn't really cut out from one ear. So this, I would say yes. Seal of approval, because they got the mic on there. A little bit finicky. We'll wind these up. The other thing, too, when you're winding, you really have to watch, because if you got a mic or anything like that, you gotta have one little part of it be...
You just mean volume control?
Yeah, the volume control, or mic or volume control. You gotta have one part of it be a little bit looser. And then you wind up the rest of the way. That way you don't break it off. So I go like that, see? Have it in the middle of my fingers. Even though it's not as tight of a wrap, it's important because of that. So yes, seal of approval for those.